We are in the midst of Easter weekend. And if there wasn't any other message that you didn't need to hear, this will be the one that you need to hear. In Mark 7, verse 20 through 21, it says, what comes out of a person is what defiles them. It is from within, out of a person's heart, where evil thoughts come. Let me ask you, what does these verses mean to you? It is simply stating what it's already saying. It is from the heart. It is from within. It's what defiles our characters. It is what defiles us. We are living in a world where a majority of people have corrupted hearts. There are even some people who do things from good intentions. But what God is saying during this time and season is that it's time to shift the corrupted. It's time to shift the good intentions with pure intentions. And let me ask you another question. What does good intentions differ from pure intentions? What pure intentions truly is what Jesus did on that cross for us. By dying on that cross and sacrificing his blood, his flesh for us. And why would he do that? We didn't even deserve it. You have the chosen people. You have the Israelites who was chosen from Abba, who was chosen from the Father, and steady disobeyed him time after time after time after time again. And let's go back even further. You got Adam and Eve, and you got the man being deceived by the woman, which created the first sin here upon earth. And yet, Abba still decided to send his one and only son to die on the cross for us so that we could be redeemed within him. And why is that? Even after time, after time, after time, after time, we've been disobedient, yet he still has love for us. And he sacrificed himself for us to send the Son of Man to die, to sacrifice his blood, his sweat, and his tears for us. But did you hear what I just said? There was one simple word that I just said that separates from good intentions to pure intentions. And that's simply love. And what is love? A lot of us have our own definitions of what love truly means to us. But then that's where I come in and say, that's where God uses me to come in to say, there's your truth, there's my truth, and then there's the truth. I'm coming on this video right now to ask you, what does love truly means? Regardless of how I feel of it, regardless of how you feel of it, but the simple truth. The simple truth of it all is what Jesus did on that cross for us. Goes back to what everything I just said. The fact that we didn't even deserve it. He still died for us so that we can be redeemed, so that we can take on who he was living out to be. And if that's not what love truly means, then I don't know what is. Love is sacrificial. Love is unconditional. Rather, we tend to flee and run away from God when we feel like that we misowned ourselves. And if we misowned ourselves, who is God to not misown us? And we condemned ourselves. But God loves us so much that he is willing to go after that one sheep that fled away from him and break its legs and allow it to be carried on his shoulders. If that doesn't tell you pure intentions, then I don't know what to tell you. What defiles us is what comes out of us. Related to parents, related to relationships. We might have good intentions for that person. We might have good intentions for our children. We might have good intentions for our students. We might have good intentions for our congregations. But where does pure comes in at? Where does Jesus comes in at? You see, he not only loved us, but he also told the truth in the midst of it. You can't have truth without love. And you can't have love without truth. That's what pure intentions is. It's important for us to examine ourselves. It's important for us to examine our hearts at all times. For it is not what comes in, but it is what comes out. So going into this weekend, ask yourself, what are some things that I need to examine within myself? What are some things that I need to prune? More importantly, what are some things that I need to hold myself accountable for? This is the resurrection weekend. This is the time where we should celebrate. This is the time that we should spend time with ourselves, but more importantly, Jesus. Because the word says it. Remember what I said. There's your truth. There's my truth. And then there's the truth. So my question to you is, what truth are you relying on? And what's defiling your heart?